WTWO's Beyond the Stands podcast is brought to you by Crow Equipment, Andrews Heating and Air Conditioning, Snap Home Media LLC, Sycamore Insurance Associates. Here's your host, Rick Semmler.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Beyond the Stands. I got a little different Beyond the Stands today. For the very first time, I've been doing this podcast for a little over a year, and for the very first time, I'm talking tennis, and there's a reason I'm talking tennis. Thursday night, we had a historic win in the Wabash Valley from Barr-Reeve, and Barr-Reeve head coach Brock Higgins and freshman Eli Ash are joining me from Montgomery at school this morning. Nice to see both of you guys this morning. How you doing?
Good. Pretty good. Win feels good.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Okay, so let me set the stage for you guys. Barr-Reeve has been ranked most of the season in tennis. They're having a tremendous boys tennis season, ranked 16th. They went to regionals Wednesday, beat Sullivan 5-0. Then took on Jasper for the regional title last night, and they won. Barr-Reeve won 3-2 to capture their very first regional title in school history. First of all, I'll start with you, Coach. I talked to you a couple weeks ago. I'd come down to practice, and you talked about how good your team was. What was the mindset going into regionals this week?
Our mindset was just to play free. Sometimes, especially in the sectional, I felt like we got a little tight at times. But going against Jasper, they're such a great program. We knew that we had to play free and really take our shot when we had our opportunities, or we were not going to win. They're just an awesome program, and we just knew that in order to beat them, we were going to have to take every chance we had and just understand that like we weren't expected to win. So go out there and play like you have no fear whatsoever.
Eli, Coach said you guys weren't expected to win. Be honest, you won, but what was your mindset? Did you guys think that you could beat Jasper going in?
We were pretty confident. We trusted each other and had a lot of confidence in each other to pick up a win.
I like that confidence, Eli. You get that from your mom, don't you? Definitely not your dad, right?
Yeah.
So like I said, you beat Sullivan. You take on Jasper. I first got to ask you, it was 2-2. It came down to you, Eli, a freshman at three singles. I played tennis. I also played three singles. I guess as the match was going on, were you aware of your surroundings and what was going on and that it might come down to you?
After Daniel at two singles won his match, I knew that we had two wins. And then shortly after that, Dave at one singles lost. So then I knew it was up to me.
So as a freshman, there's nothing like tennis in a match when it comes down to you and everybody's watching. Were you nervous knowing, the regional titles coming down to you and you want to keep, especially for the seniors, everybody's season going?
It was a little nervous, but more just excited in the moment because I've never experienced anything like it.
You say you never experienced anything like that, Eli. It went to a third set, so obviously it was a close match. When in the third set did you feel that you had control of the match?
The start of it. I felt like I started swinging, and I felt good hitting the ball, and I just knew that I was playing well and had it.
Coach, I got to ask you, so Eli comes through, coming down to a freshman, what was your mindset? Obviously, he's pretty talented. I saw him play, but he's pretty talented. Were you nervous for the freshman? How much confidence did you have in him?
Well, honestly, he was down. I thought he was down 1-3, and it was 2-all at the time. And I turned to my assistant and I said, "This is the scenario we wanted right here. 2-all down to Eli, because it's like you said, he's a freshman, but he's got such a good mental game. Like, he does not get rattled. So he does such a good job of closing out matches when we need him to close out matches. And so honestly, I mean, that was the scenario I would have wanted. He was down a set at the time, but I would have taken that all day long against Jasper.
Now, Eli, I know you're a pretty good baseball player. Where does tennis fall in with baseball?
It's right up there with it. I mean, I love them both.
Good deal. So Eli comes through and you win the regional title. I saw the video on Facebook. I love the celebration. I guess, Coach, first of all, I know you play college tennis. You love tennis. When you took over Barr-Reeve, did you ever imagine, the winning the regional title and being the first one to get that done?
I mean, honestly, no. That 1A schools, I coached at North Davies also. It's really hard. It's really hard to get consistent athletes to come out and play at a small school. So it's really a difficult thing. But like when we started getting a program developed, then we started seeing the opportunities and the options. But at the beginning, I would say no.
Eli, what does it mean to be on the first regional boys tennis team to bring home the first regional championship in Barr-Reeve history?
It's really special. I couldn't have done it without my teammates and coaches, though. It was a great year. We're still going, and I mean, without 2 dubs and 2 singles wins last night, my match means nothing. So, props to them, and it was just a really special moment.
I got to ask, Coach, I felt like, when I was getting the updates and the scores, and then you guys won, it kind of made me think of Hoosiers, the movie. That's what your match was last night. Because, I mean, Jasper's the big school, like, back in the movie Hoosiers, and you guys were Tiny Milan, but it proves it doesn't matter the size and that kind of stuff. Do you kind of feel that way? Not only did you win the regional, but you pulled the big upset a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it like I said, at small schools, it's really hard to get depth and to get that many players to really buy in and things. So yeah, I mean, it had a little bit of that feel to it. We got so much respect for Jasper's program, so it makes it that much better to be able to pull an upset against a team like that, because it just shows that we're having good success and our program's really going somewhere. So.
I want to thank our sponsors of the show: Crow Equipment Incorporated, Snap Home Media LLC, Sycamore Insurance Associates, and Andrews Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning Building a Higher Standard Award winner. For quality and reliability you can depend on, call Andrews Heating and Air Conditioning, 765-832-9401. Okay, so you got the regional title, first one in school history. I know you practice today, you play Saturday. Coach, with you, how much are you going to have to remind the guys, or will you even have to do this, that, hey, you may have got the big win, you may have won your very first regional title, but you guys still want to continue playing tennis?
Yeah, I talked about this with my assistants this morning. I don't want them to pass up the celebration. I mean, they're going to hear it all morning. Our mindset and our focus for this afternoon is to kind of move on from there and have a really good practice today, and just give them things that they need to work on, and give them things that we need to be looking into for Avon tomorrow.
Eli, as a player who will be taking the court, obviously you got the big win, but how focused is the guys, that, hey, we got more matches to play and we want to keep the season going?
We'll have a good practice today, and really we'll celebrate regional, and then we'll just move on from it and focus for tomorrow, because we want to keep playing tennis.
You want to keep playing tennis. Eli, how confident are the Vikings right now?
I'd say we got some confidence. We trust each other, and we feel good.
What about you, Coach? How do you feel confident-wise your team is, and how do you feel your team is playing heading into semi-state?
Yeah, I love the way we're playing. And like last night, every spot we competed so well. We played really well, and these guys feed off each other. When you're 2 doubles and you get a win, you look over at 1 doubles and they're competing, you get all kinds of confidence there, so it helps you move on. So, I'm really excited about where we are. We're playing great tennis, and we're playing free, and we're playing fearless.
You'll probably be the underdog, even though you're ranked again. But I mean, that's kind of your guys' role now, isn't it, Coach, to be the underdog the rest of the way?
Yeah, we'll take the underdog role for sure. Like I said, at sectional we were the favorite, and it gave us a little bit of pressure, and we handled it okay. But I don't think we played as free as what we are right now, and I think that has everything to do with it. It's like we're playing with house money right now, and I just want us to keep going.
Eli, it was pretty cool to win, the first regional. Got a chance to win the first semi-state on Saturday. To be able to be the first boys tennis team to go to state, how cool would that to be able to be on that team?
I mean, it would be awesome. That'd be a great experience with my team, and it'd just be really special.
Coach, I remember when I came down a couple weeks ago and I talked to Xavier, and he told me he had broke the all-time wins record, but he's like, I really don't care about that. I want to make noise in the state tournament. Well, you guys have done that. Do you feel you guys have – I know you want to play more tennis, but have made a name for yourself in the state tournament?
I mean, I hope so. I mean, in a non-class sport like tennis, it really says a lot to win a regional like that, being the size that we are. And I think the community understands that, and we're really getting a lot of community backing and things like that. So hopefully from a state level, yeah, I mean, we're playing some good tennis right now. I know that.
I know there's not a ton of scouting that goes into tennis, but I'll start with you, Coach. Where do you see there are certain matches, you got to win. It's just it's like that sometimes. Where do you see to move out of semi-state on Saturday that you guys got to take care of business?
Yeah, I've looked a little bit into Avon. They're pretty good. They're good at all the spots. I think my boy over here probably needs to get another big win, and then. I think we have a good chance at two doubles, and we'll have some chances at two singles and one doubles. I know Zave, he's going to have a tough task. They have a really good one player, so that would probably be one that he's really got to play well to win. But I put my money on Zave any day. So, but yeah, I think probably three singles, two doubles, and then we'll look for a spot somewhere.
Good deal. You heard it there. Eli, coach is counting on you on a win. Just how much do you like that? I mean, knowing your team needs another win for you to keep going on.
I mean, it's great. I'm going to embrace the moment and be ready to go on tomorrow.
Before I let you go here, Coach, just talk about win or lose Saturday, just how special this group has been to you and this season has been.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this group has been great. This season's been amazing. We made our schedule a little tougher to try to prepare ourselves for that match last night. And it really paid off. It's about the kids. I mean, the kids they've really bought in. They're such good players. They're such good athletes. And they're just such good competitors, and they're just pretty easy to coach, to be honest.
Well, congratulations, Coach Brock and Eli on a tremendous season. And best of luck at semi-state, and take those Vikings to a state on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's Barr-Reeve head coach Brock Higgins and freshman Eli Ash. Thursday night, they won the school's very first boys tennis regional championship. On Saturday, they'll be playing in semi-state, trying to make it to state for the very first time as they take on Avon. Again, remember, you can always follow Beyond the Stands on Spotify, CastBox, Pocket Cast, iHeartRadio, and on WTWO's MyWabashValley.com. That does it for this edition of Beyond the Stands.
WTWO's Beyond the Stands podcast is brought to you by Crow Equipment, Andrews Heating and Air Conditioning, Snap Home Media LLC, Sycamore Insurance Associates. Catch this episode again and more of Rick's interviews online at MyWabashValley.com.